Lilo here of Headbangers Lifestyle. Welcome, and we're here at Alcatraz Open Air Festival 2023, and I have here two guys from the band Mantah.
Yeah.
It's Mantah, 5-piece from Belgium. And let me check. You are Bart Vandeportaele, ex-Spoil Engine guitarist.
Yes.
And you're the singer, Sven Herssens.
Yeah.
Fields of Troy is
Yes, my former band. Yeah.
former band.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You played earlier today at the Morgue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was
we
it
did.
everything you hoped for?
It was beyond expectations. It was really great. Yeah.
The tent was packed,
Yeah.
so it was
Yeah.
very. It's always a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Then will there be a lot of people?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but then 5 minutes, I looked behind the curtain and I was like, okay, everything is going to be fine.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
were standing outside the tent, so okay, it's full. So great stuff.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
it? Did you expect it to be that full on an early day moment?
Yes and no. There were a lot of people that were saying we are going to come and check you out. It's the first opportunity. A lot of people saying we want to see Mantah, but a lot of people are coming to the Alcatraz Festival. So a lot of people say, "Oh, finally, we have time to see you right now." And so there were a lot of friends showed up, but there was also a lot of new people there,
Yeah.
and it was. My feeling was it was one big party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people
Yeah.
jumping and bouncing, crowd
Yeah.
surfing, jumping from the stage.
Nobody actually stood still for 1 minute. It was like
Yeah.
we were crowd surfing. We were
Yeah.
actually jumping on stage. That was crazy.
Yeah. That's
Let's say
energy.
each minute. Yeah.
Energy, yeah. It
Energy.
was
Each
like
minute was like somebody was just climbing on stage and then
Yeah.
jumping back into the crowd. It was like, okay.
Is that something
What's
you like to transport to the audience to get that connection?
Yeah, certainly.
yes.
Important for it.
It's. I saw a lot of happy faces.
Yeah.
I think in the metal world, everything is
Yeah.
evil and.
Serious.
And that's good. It needs to be. It's sometimes it has to be serious, and then you have a lot of bands with a certain vibe. But we are reaching out to
Yeah.
to find some vibes that are happy and just people getting into the groove, and I see a lot of happy faces and
Having
people
a good
jumping.
time,
Yeah,
actually.
just
That's
having
the
a
main
good time. And I think we have some elements from like 90s and it is new metal, and we are not a new metal band, but we have some influences, and you feel the vibe from that era.
Vibes.
Yeah.
It's nostalgic vibe.
People jumping, having a good time.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that was like a big peak for that whole generation. Like it's fun, it's games, it's
Yeah.
It was
So-
something we had in our mind when we formed the band, and we say, you know, we're gonna bring back a little bit of this 2000s and the 90s to the people, and adding something extra to make it now Mantah. But you know, it's so cool that people just gonna reconnect with it and say, you know, when I hear you guys, it's just like I'm warped back to my youth. I'm like a 16-year-old girl or guy.
But that's
And
that's
that's the
also
reason why
our
we-
influence. When we first started this project, it was like playing some typical metal and metalcore riffs, and then we said like, we have to put in some of our youth right in there. We were huge fans of Korn,
Linkin Park,
Linkin Park, and so we have to put in like some of that stuff in there, and it
Yeah.
just worked out. I didn't expect it,
Yeah.
but it did.
It was your connection, actually, those childhood, so to speak, teenage.
Yeah.
And it actually, we didn't have actually a plan, you know. Bart was making the songs. He just sent it over to me and just did my vocals, but I didn't have anything on my mind like I want to sound like this or this band.
No.
It just came together naturally.
It's very
But
organic, actually.
Organic,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I knew you had a little bit of a new metal voice.
Yeah.
That I know.
Okay, you had the
But
voice in mind when you wrote it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't actually a front man. He was a backup singer. He was a guitar player in Fields of Troy. but this is his first time he's actually fronting a band. So
Wow, how is that for you then? To be in the center of all the stage?
Was feeling very uncomfortable because I had so much space on stage. And normally I can hide behind my guitar and just playing my stuff, and then nobody's gonna pay attention. But now I won't say mainly focus on the front man, but they're gonna check you out, what you're gonna do, and if you're singing, what are you going to do next for moves. I had to.
He was playing the first couple of shows. He was playing guitar the whole time.
Oh my God!
So I just said,
mistake.
"Hey man, just
just put that away.
the guitar hand, just But he had some. We had some gigs, and then it's just
Got into
finding my own
more
style.
and more natural,
Yeah.
and so we are getting somewhere.
Yeah. Now I'm comfortable that I have my mic and I'm doing my thing, and I have my bands backed up. And I have confidence that it's gonna work out pretty fine. So
nice. And you guys formed the band. I think was it 2019? Was it before the pandemic? I guess. And then the pandemic came, of course.
No, it was while the pandemic was going on, and I've quitted my sport engine because there was a lot of international touring, and just it soaked up a lot of time. Then I had little children growing up, and it just was the right time for me to end it all. And then basically the coronavirus hit us, and then I was just like at home, and I haven't touched my guitar I think for like 6 months. And then I just thought, it's just hanging here. I'm bored, so. And I started playing, and I created some songs, and my first thought was, this is a studio project, and so
the fire was still there.
And I just I've contacted Sven, and I said, I need some vocals on this stuff. I think your voice is going to match with that type of music. And just he recorded some vocals, and he sent it me back, and I was listening, and I was like, oh my God! And
got inspired.
And I said, we have something special going on, and so it was layer by layer, and then
it kept you actually going during this horrible pandemic time.
And then he was like pushing a little bit. Hey Bart, you gotta get a bass player for that bass part. No, I'm just playing bass. No, we definitely need a bass player. And so it was a bass player, and then a drummer, and after a couple of months, it was a band.
There was a plan.
There was a plan after all. You're experienced musicians, actually. What benefit do you have from that? Now starting a new band and avoiding making the same old mistakes, maybe. Have you learned something and that you could use now and do things differently?
Maybe I'm gonna give you a totally other answer, but I just said to myself, this needs to be fun. Just having fun. This is serious. We take our music very serious, but it has to be fun. If something doesn't work out, and if there are, like Alcatraz is a really great and big gig for us, so it's nice. But if Alcatraz didn't call,
it was okay too.
It was but
for now.
We need to, even the small gigs, we have to have fun and
appreciate it. We don't take anything for granted. We don't want to walk beside our shoes. We know, like when we were experienced, we saw a lot of stuff, and we experienced a lot of things, and that's why we want to just have fun, to have a band that really connects. We have a crew that is amazing. We are appreciative to everybody, even people who are coming to check us out each show.
That was also the case with our previous projects. Previous projects were a lot of fun, but shit got serious, this was like the timing, so there. And
so there's actually no real ambition here. include that? Sort of like you want quality,
It's-
you want fun, but do you want international?
Yeah, well,
But-
allure?
you know what-
I think I'm very realistic. We have to be a name in Belgium first.
Yeah.
You can dream and you can say maybe that's something I learned. Yeah, always dreaming. Hey, let's do this and let's do that. No, it's hard work.
Yeah.
It is
earning
crazy
your footsteps here in
hard work, and you can say, oh, we're gonna play this festival and we're gonna play that huge festival. No, I know it's a lot of you have to put a lot of effort in it.
Yeah.
And so we have to be patient. Let's do this Belgium thing first.
Yeah.
And let's see how everyone reacts on the music and on the band and at a huge festival like this. And then we're gonna look at the next step. Just so
But
you
that's
know?
something you learned from.
Yeah.
And we were
actually.
we were
There we are.
And initially we were
Yeah.
very realistic because
Yeah.
we also said like we're gonna see how the music will connect. If it doesn't connect to the people,
If nobody
okay.
is interested,
Yeah.
then you have no band.
We had a
so,
cool CD out and we had fun and that was the run, you know. But I like now it's just so cool that we can actually play here in Alcatraz
And do that. But the debut album is called Evoke,
Yes.
right? Do you feel that you fill in a certain gap in the Belgium music scene that is kind of missing because people respond so positive on your music?
we
For
did-
that matter, besides the connection with, you know,
Yeah.
90s and your childhood.
we really didn't think of it really because I first was afraid that the metal scene wouldn't embrace this kind of music because new metal at some phase it was an ugly thing, you know.
Yeah, true,
The new metal and so I was a little bit scared to put in those elements. Oh no, my people gonna bash it. So I was expecting the opposite thing, and people saying, "Haha, they're doing new metal." But we have some metalcore, we have some new metal in the music, and people like it. They say, we hear some things of our youth, and so people are actually liking it. So
we even put some electronical elements and some funk.
Yeah.
Use some, you know, some rhythms that people are actually, oh cool, you can actually pretty much dance on it for certain. Yeah. So
I noticed that.
So it was a weird thing. It was I was not expecting that we would be filling up a gap.
Nee.
It just came.
And we don't.
Nee, but if you look at it now, because now people respond like this, and you look at it now, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, maybe we did something that people were longing for or missing, maybe.
I heard someone saying right behind the show or something. It was a booker of a festival, and he said to me, "Look, this is something fresh. Like a lot of bands are in that scene or in that scene, and you guys are. There is no scene in that particular. How do you say it? Genre.
But it wasn't our intention, you know. It just came like
We just did our thing.
Yeah, we just do our thing.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, you always have your influences because you grew up with that band, that kind of genre, but you just do your thing.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing about it. We just make music that we actually like listening to. So I was like, if I play my records, Evoke, Mantah, I would say, okay, that's a cool band. Even if I would play in the band, I would say I like it. And that's the main reason for me, personally, that I just
We
like
just
the
did
music.
it, we did our thing.
And we did our thing,
We didn't think of.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's so honest and people like it.
Yeah.
No ambition, no hoping for the future,
No,
just see what comes up.
Yeah.
Why
So
not?
that
Why
worked
not,
out
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Like we released the album 10 months ago, and now we're playing Alcatraz. So
Crazy stuff happens. So I'm not gonna ask what your plans are. I'm not gonna ask what you're hoping for in 5 years. I'm not gonna ask any of that. Just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Yeah.
And
with the flow,
I think it was a cool show. I felt the
Thank
vibe
you.
absolutely, and the whole tent.
That's the purpose of the
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, well,
The tent was raving. I think you guys should check them out. Mantah from Belgium. Thank you guys for this
Thank you.
lovely talk, and
Thank you.
see where the road goes.
yeah, certainly.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, and thank you out there for watching Headbangers Lifestyle. See you the next round.